exposing the clandestine missile exchange between Iran and Russia. Recent intelligence reports have shed light on a covert operation that has been ongoing for months. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the international community, raising serious concerns about the implications for global security. In response, the United States, United Kingdom, France, and Germany have imposed stringent new sanctions on Iran. These measures are designed to cripple Iran's ability to continue its missile program and to send a clear message that such actions will not be tolerated. The sanctions come amid accusations that Iran has been supplying ballistic missiles to Russia, a move that has been widely condemned by Western nations. These missiles are believed to be part of a larger cache of military equipment that Iran has been funneling to Russia. The missiles are allegedly destined for the conflict in Ukraine, where they could significantly alter the balance of power. The potential deployment of these advanced weapons in the war zone has heightened tensions and escalated the conflict. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, while in London, addressed the media, emphasizing the gravity of the situation. He stated that the international community must act swiftly and decisively to prevent further escalation. Blinken also accused Iran of not only providing these weapons, but also training Russian forces on their use. This collaboration between Iran and Russia is seen as a direct challenge to Western interests and a destabilizing force in the region. Iran, however, firmly denies these allegations, calling them baseless and politically motivated. The Iranian government has issued statements rejecting the accusations and condemning the sanctions as unjust. Despite Iran's denials, the international community perceives these actions as a direct threat to European security. Leaders from across Europe have convened emergency meetings to discuss the potential ramifications and to coordinate their response. The new sanctions target key individuals and entities involved in Iran's missile program. These measures include asset freezes, travel bans, and restrictions on financial transactions, aiming to cut off the resources needed to sustain the missile program. Additionally, restrictions on Iran air flights and travel bans have been enforced, further isolating Iran from the international community. These travel bans are intended to prevent the movement of individuals who are critical to the missile program. This move, according to Blinken and UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy, is part of a broader strategy to curb Iran's military support for Russia and its destabilizing influence in the region. They emphasize the need for a united front to address these challenges. The strategy includes diplomatic efforts, economic sanctions, and military preparedness to counter Iran's actions. The goal is to weaken the alliance between Iran and Russia and to prevent further military cooperation. The Pentagon has raised alarms over the threat these missiles pose, highlighting the advanced capabilities of the weapons and the potential for significant damage. Military experts are closely monitoring the situation and preparing for various scenarios. Emphasizing the potential deployment in Ukraine within weeks, the Pentagon has urged swift action to mitigate the threat. The deployment of these missiles could have devastating consequences for the conflict in Ukraine and for regional stability. Pentagon Press Secretary General Pat Ryder highlighted the danger to both Ukraine and European security, stressing the need for a coordinated response. He called for increased vigilance and cooperation among NATO allies. This situation also underscores deeper military cooperation between Iran and Russia, which extends beyond missiles to include various forms of defense collaboration. This partnership is seen as a significant threat to Western interests. The cooperation extends to sharing information on nuclear programs and advanced military technologies, raising fears of a new arms race. The potential for nuclear proliferation is a major concern for the international community. The International Atomic Energy Agency has expressed concerns over Iran's unchecked nuclear advancements, calling for increased inspections and transparency. The agency has urged Iran to comply with international agreements and to halt its nuclear activities. In these tense times, the international community is urging dialogue with Iran's new president, hoping to find a diplomatic solution to the crisis. Diplomatic negotiations are seen as the best way to de-escalate the situation and to prevent further conflict. The international community remains vigilant, constantly working to address the multifaceted security threats posed by such alliances. Ongoing efforts include intelligence sharing, joint military exercises, and coordinated sanctions. Addressing these security threats requires a united and sustained effort from the global community. Leaders are committed to maintaining peace and stability, ensuring that actions like those of Iran and Russia do not go unchecked.